Man, Paramount wanted foolish ways.
Yeah, in a motherfucking dress.
They were ready to sign you on the dotted line, but you just couldn't play ball.
Whatever happened to integrity, man, huh? How many brothers gotta wear a motherfucking dress? Everybody on TV got on a goddamn dress.
They going above and beyond to promote the devil, and it's pissing me off. They going above and beyond to promote the devil, and it's pissing me off.
Eddie Griffin really doesn't get enough credit for exposing the shady side of the entertainment industry. So after Katt Williams recently reignited the conversation surrounding the alleged dress ritual in Hollywood, fans started pulling out receipts showing that Eddie has been trying to warn fellow black entertainers about this ritual for years, and the reason behind it is much more sinister than it seems. For a while now, there's been this ongoing talk about how black men in Hollywood are pushed to wear dresses on screen, allegedly as some kind of weird rite of passage to show the industry higher-ups they're willing to do anything for fame. And while some people dismiss this whole narrative as just another conspiracy theory, Eddie Griffin is now spilling the beans on how this ritual came about and the disturbing history behind it.
It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross-country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress? I don't know, man.
So there's this ongoing narrative circulating around the idea that Hollywood pushes black actors and comedians to wear dresses as a means of subjecting them to humiliation. Most recently, Tyrese Gibson was accused of selling out to Hollywood after he appeared in a red dress at a film festival in Egypt. Now, taking a trip down memory lane to 2006, Dave Chappelle publicly talked about this dress phenomenon during an interview with Oprah, and he spilled the beans about being coerced into putting on a dress while working on a film with Martin Lawrence. Dave made it clear to the producers that the whole dress concept didn't align with the scene, and it also made him uncomfortable. But the director and producers all swooped in, putting immense pressure on Dave to put on the dress and telling him that all the greats did it.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it.
It was only when the producers realized that Dave couldn't be easily persuaded that they finally relented. Dave also shared with Oprah that they had an alternative script ready to go, revealing that the whole dress thing was unnecessary, so they were just testing whether he'd give in and say yes. Now, fast forward to a later discussion where Kevin Hart was asked about Dave's dress comments, and he brushed it off, saying he never had something like that happen to him.
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
But just a few years down the road, Kevin appeared in an SNL sketch rocking a dress. And this move proved to be a turning point in his career, leading to a significant surge in his popularity and success. The same year Kevin made waves with this SNL sketch, the dress controversy found its way to Katt Williams, who claimed this dress thing boils down to whether you make the choice to join the Illuminati or not.
So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others.
At that time, many people dismissed Katt's claims as a conspiracy. But fast forward to today, and fans are revisiting his words, realizing there might be some truth to what he was saying. During his recent appearance on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe asked Katt about Dave Chappelle famously walking away from a $50 million deal. And Katt said he too had to turn down multiple lucrative contracts because they came with certain conditions.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
But Katt didn't stop there. He also claimed that Martin Lawrence tried to pressure him to appear in Big Mama's House, where both of them would wear dresses. And when Katt turned it down, the role went to Brendan T. Jackson.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cops. I said, Martin, you got my mother word. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people, where this want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got.
Now, what a lot of people don't know is that long before Katt spilled all this tea, it was Eddie Griffin who exposed the rumored dress agenda in the 1999 comedy Foolish, which he wrote the script for. Eddie plays Miles Foolish Wise, an aspiring comedian trying to make it in Hollywood, and one memorable scene shows studio people trying to convince Foolish to wear a dress on screen.
So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross-country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish, this isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but...
All we're asking you to do is to take the script home, read it, and make a decision.
Then make the decision.
Foolish. There's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
And it's crazy how Eddie wrote this scene back in the 90s, decades before Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams publicly revealed they experienced the exact same scenario. But of course, it's not just Eddie, Dave, and Katt who had this kind of experience in Hollywood. Going back to the 70s and 80s, Flip Wilson set the stage by playing Geraldine on his show, and then in 1988, Arsenio Hall pulls on a dress for Coming to America. Leaping into the 90s, we saw Martin Lawrence and Jamie Foxx embracing cross-dressing, with Shanae on Martin and Ugly Wanda on In Living Color. Next, you had Wesley Snipes playing a drag queen in the road comedy To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, and of course Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element. Eddie Murphy further cemented this trend by taking on the roles of Mama and Granny Clump in the Nutty Professor series, even earning an Oscar for makeup in 1997. Moving into the 2000s and beyond, it seems like a whole parade of prominent black actors wearing dresses in various productions. Sean and Marlon Wayans with White Chicks, Tracy Morgan and Kenan Thompson on Saturday Night Live, Miguel Nunez Jr. in Juana Man, Ving Rhames in Holiday Heart, Brandon T. Jackson with Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's House. The list goes on and on. It's almost like putting on a dress has become a sort of initiation or tradition in the entertainment world for black actors. But see, many believe this is deeper than entertainment. If we consider the not-too-distant history of the US, there's well-documented records of how slave masters tried to weaken and even destroy the sense of manhood in black men, and the measures they took went to horrifying extremes, including castration and other degrading forms of torture.
Southern white society feared black men's potential for slave revolts, not seeing women as perpetrators or creators of such insurrections. The emasculation of enslaved black men helped Southerners curtail the possibility of a slave rebellion.
This is why there's this ongoing debate about whether black men wearing wigs and dresses today serves as a modern-day manifestation of the same emasculation. And then there's another part that often gets overlooked. The female characters that these black actors embody don't always receive the respect and humanity they deserve. You see, a lot of the recurring jokes revolve around the physical attributes of these characters, and it all centers around features that women aren't conventionally expected to have.
Oh, you don't think this dress is too tight, do you?
No, girl, you look perfect.
Okay then.
Come on, there they are. Put the compact away.
I hope he ain't ugly, cause I can't stand no ugly man. Come on. I guess I was just too much for him. He got hot and just burnt up. Charlisa. Girl, yeah, I done burnt another one up, girl. I told you I'll be rocking runs all over the country.
And even when these characters are meant to represent real women and not just costumes, they often end up being portrayed as caricatures and stereotypes. Sure, it's all comedy, but quite a few of these characters somehow end up looking down on a specific way of being a black woman. Terrence Howard previously touched upon this, arguing that only white men are allowed to be portrayed as both strong and non-threatening at the same time. Terrence said, "With the new formula, most men are made to be effeminate and not have their power or sense of strength. They allow white men to be able to be strong, but when it's black men, it's seen as a threat. I don't want to remove a few chromosomes to fit in someone's story, so I feel they need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and simultaneously appreciate a woman's beauty." And it looks like Eddie Griffin subscribes to the same idea, alleging that this dress situation is just one of the many examples of Hollywood exploiting black actors.
Do you feel that Hollywood is still racist?
No. Hell, motherfucker, yeah, they racist. Is you fucking crazy? Did you see the new movie about Moses?
Right.
How the f is the gladiator dude Moses? Get out of here. This is in Africa, not some small village in Sweden. Who comes up with this? That's like me playing JFK. Eddie Griffin as John F. Kennedy. The movie gonna start with my black ass getting shot, then the rest of the movie's about the white detective trying to figure out who did it.
What do you think, what do you think was some of the most racist things that you've dealt with being in Hollywood?
Hollywood, man. All right, you see the money they'll put behind an unknown white talent just starting out. Right? When we all came out, this goes from Martin's show to me and Malcolm's show to Jamie Foxx's show, so on and so forth. They put us on these new networks. Remember they had UPN, I used to call it the You Pick a Network. Every black show creates this network. Once this mother is built on our backs, they sell the mother. Where's UPN at?
As for fans, it looks like most of them agree with Eddie that the dress thing is deeper than comedy. One fan said, Ed is definitely a real one. He was doing something Katt Williams is doing, but the internet wasn't popping like it is nowadays, so his message didn't get across as much. He has been calling it out, and a damn good comedian as well. And another person added, that's why Eddie never reached his full potential, because he's being pressured into selling this dignity soul for some dough. But what are your thoughts on this whole dress controversy? Do you think it's an actual humiliation ritual? Comment down below.